What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV today. So apparently, the Medium game, which is Xbox News exclusive and is also on PC as well, which is doing very well in the review scores. It's having a lot of positive review scores, and like always, there's going to be some. So people are very angry at this, which is pretty hilarious, because at first people like to say Xbox has no games. When Xbox releases a new game, a new exclusive game, it does pretty well, and people are so angry about that. So let's see. I think we already know. Pretty much, you can already allude to the crowd that's really angry that this game is doing well. But let's just read some of these scores and read some of the replies to this tweet as well too. So it says the medium review scores: a 5 out of 5, a 9, a 92, a 8. Eurogamer's recommended game to play, a 7.3, 6.75, 6.56, 3.5 out of 5, and a 3 out of 5. These are just a few of the main ones, but this game has been doing pretty much positive review scores overall. So let's read some of these comments. Now, these were pretty hilarious. People forgetting it's an indie game, revealing like it's another AAA first party game. That is true. Let me see. So basically, another Microsoft game. Why they can't make a game that reviews well? Is that hard to do? Now, did this person see the same review scores that I saw? Like this is doing mostly positive review scores, but he says this game is not reviewing well. So this is mostly like the people who are really upset about this are people who are like diehard Sony fans. They have to waive their allegiance to Sony for some reason. I don't understand why they can't just enjoy both. They can't enjoy Microsoft doing well. It's like it doesn't affect Sony in the slightest bit. It's just, but let's recently. I'm kind of curious as to what the reply to this guy's tweet was. Um, this is not a Microsoft game. I mean, Xbox fans have always told me so, and it's basically used as ammo as their console war BS. So I'm calling the Xbox game. Microsoft had a higher average score than Sony in 2020. Pretty much saying people are saying this is not a Microsoft game. More garbage from Xbox. What else is new? It's not even a Microsoft Bloober team as a developer. Microsoft just paid for the rights to it. Just like Godfall on PS5 with just 61% Metacritic. Yeah, it is kind of. So it's not really a Microsoft game. It's just that Microsoft just paid for the rights to this game. GameSpot is all over the place at times. What the and people like this guy said. People seem to forget like what these scores mean. Like a 10 is amazing, 9 is excellent, 8 very good, 7 good, 6 above average, 5 is average. That's why I kind of rank these games at 2. But people be at this day and age, people be like they be thinking like a game that's a 69 or it's like a 70, which would be like a 7 or a 6 is trash. It's like that game is above average. How is that bad? How's a game above average bad? So he says basically Game Pass quality. It's like the hate is real. And look, he has the Spider Cat logo, so he's a Sony fan with the Spider Cat logo. I'm curious as to what the replies were. This guy was just like Godfall and PS5 quality. It's like the Sony fans don't like to mention this game whatsoever. They don't like to mention Godfall, and that game did flopped. Um, Game Pass quality was all these highly 90 rated games. Game Pass is an amazing service, by the way. It's just stupid that you got to be in this console war. You can't just admit that. Um, Let me see. Another mediocre game for Xbox. Yo, these people are so mad. This is ridiculous. The medium biggest flaw is that it isn't a Sony branded game. If it were, it would be stamped with a 10 out of 10 all over the place and branded as an instant classic, reminding the good old days of Silent Hill. Yeah, there's a lot of Silent Hill fans, but people don't want a new Silent Hill game. But this game is kind of similar to it, but people aren't gravitating towards it because it's not Sony or it's Microsoft. People hate Microsoft because it's not Sony, which is so ridiculous. Um, To everyone bashing this on here already, pay $15 for Game Pass Ultimate to decide for yourself. Like truly, just play it for yourself. It's like review scores are, like you said, our personal opinion and not indicative of what you specifically will feel about this game. It's a 10-hour game that you can play, that you can pay 50 or $15 for. It's like exactly. It's like like buy the service, play it for yourselves, and you can get your own opinion about it. Um, that's unfortunate, but it wasn't my kind of game anyway. Jesus, seeing the replies in this makes me feel awful as a PlayStation fan. You gotta feel awful because these guys are losing their minds in the comment section. They're just embarrassing at this point. Same LOL. I mean, people are so damn aggressive over console fanboyism. Like, there are good and bad exclusives on each side. Sure, Xbox didn't have many good ones before, but they have been catching up rapidly and putting out some good games. But people just ignore the last part. LOL. Yeah, people do like to ignore the games, the good games Xbox has brought out. Do you play games based on a score? What a mess, dude. I think a lot of people do play games just based on the Metacritic score, which is pretty sad to be honest. At least they'll score higher than Days Gone. This is an Xbox exclusive. Anyone on PC is ready to play. No point getting an Xbox Series X. Cool, man. You still give an Xbox money when you buy their games. It is a lot. It is. This is really annoying, and you just constantly see these hate comments for people who buy the Xbox Series X, for people who love the Xbox brand, people who either have a PlayStation, who are really these PlayStation diehards, or people who have high end PCs. And they're like, okay, we get it. Why do you have to come on every post that you have a high end PC that you can play the game on PC? It's like no one cares at this point. Like if you play the game on PC, play it on PC. No one cares. Um, So basically, another average game from a studio that has consistently churned out average and forgettable games. Shocking. Wow, the hate is real. The hate is real in the comment section. I love to read the comments here list. The 1% actually went and read the review itself and said they based their opinions off of the most arbitrary number there is. Why is 7 not an 8? And then go by saying critics are the problem because this would never change. And there's just console fanboy stuff in this comment section. So yeah, I'm gonna conclude the video right here. It's just this game is doing pretty positive review scores, and it's still like a group of people who are hating on Xbox releasing an exclusive, which is very bizarre. But yeah, it's just tragic. But definitely leave your comments down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.